Hello everyone, welcome to the Thai Life channel. My name is Min and today I am going to show you how to do a backfill, or you can call it a refill, and I'm going to explain to you why it is important that nail techs need to do a backfill and why it is also important that clients get backfill. But the hard part about doing a backfill is the preparation. That is why so many nail techs does not like to do backfill, because the preparation does take some times, guys. Why? Let me tell you why. The first thing I do when I start a backfill is I have to examine the client's nails condition. As you know, usually when the clients come back for a fill, that means they have wear that nails for at least a couple weeks. They do a lot with their hands. They put a lot of pressure on these nails. And high chance you're going to get some kind of lift. If not around the cuticle, it could be under the nails. And that is where a lot of nail techs struggle. It's really determining the lift, especially if you're doing color acrylic. So just think about this for a minute. If you're doing a color acrylic, the question is, how do you know how to determine a lift? Well, let's say if you're doing a nude color that I'm doing right now. In order to find lift, wherever there's a lift on the nail, that color of the nude is going to be a little bit lighter, and you might see a little bit bubbling around the area that is lifting. Determining the lift is actually very hard on color acrylic, but it's not impossible. But what is harder than determining a lift is how you eliminate the lift. As you guys are looking at me filing off the old acrylic, why I am filing off the old polish on her nails, I'm not just filing off the polish. I'm actually looking for areas of the lift. And thank goodness I use some really good chemical like Young Nail Protein Bond, dehydrator. My flushing of the cuticle is great. So this client does not have any type of lift. But if you have a client who have a lift and you want to eliminate the lift of the acrylic, this is how you do it, my friend. First, determine the lift, and after that, you have to go in with your metal bit, and you're going to use the bit as a blade. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut between the line of the lift area and the non-lift area. Okay, that is so important. And when you cut the lift area, you want to cut it so precise to where it does not touch the natural nails, because it could really burn the clients if you are going too deep into the natural nails with the drill. So what you want to do is you want to cut it between the line of the lift and the non-lift. After you do that, it is so much easier, because once you create that line, the cut of the borderline between the lift and the non-lift, you just have to go in with the nippers, and all you have to do is just pop the lift open, and it should flip open right away without spreading any type of lift. The worst thing you want to do at a lift is, besides cutting it, is just going in with the cuticle nippers and nip off the lift. You do not want to do that. The reason is, when you do that, more likely you might spread the lift more. And the goal is not to spread the lift. The goal is to eliminate the lift, not create more of a lift, okay? And that is just the lift above the cuticle around the nails. Let's say you look under the client's nails and there's an underlift. That's a different story. The way I solve an underlift is that I'm going to add some glue between the lift and maybe add some acrylic. But the most important thing is that you have to seal up any type of gap from the natural nail and the acrylic. The reason why you really need to do this precisely is because if you have a lift on the nails and you do not eliminate the lift, and you end up just covering with a brand new acrylic on over the lift, high chance the nail is going to create some fungus or some greenie. And that does not look good on you as a nail tech, and that will make the clients worry about the condition of the nails. The goal of being a nail tech is really to protect the natural nails and continue to add acrylic on top of their nails as a shield. That is why this process was created. And let me explain to you, the hardest thing about doing a backfill is really the preparation, because the preparation can take you up to 30 minutes or maybe 40 minutes, depends on the condition of the nails. And that is why a lot of nail techs just get burnt out doing backfills. And that is also a reason why I always tell people that a backfill can be same charge as a full set. it costs equivalent because it's actually more work. If you are doing a brand new set, it's so much easier. There's no lift. You just add the tips, shape it up, apply the acrylic, and you can put a design on there, right? But with a lift, like see what I'm doing right now? I am cleaning under her nails is because her natural nail has grown out under there. And of course, people is going to use their hand to eat, wash dishes, maybe do some gardening, and their hands going to get pretty dirty. And that is why a backfill preparation is so hard and so long. And that's why a lot of nail techs just rather do a brand new set than doing a backfill. But let me explain to you why doing a backfill is so important, okay? Back in the days, the way for you to build a client and have them return coming back to you is to let them know that they need to come back for a fill, okay? Imagine if you put a brand new set onto the clients and you just tell them, hey, I'll see you next time. Don't ever come back. You don't need to come back for a fill. The client's more likely to just wear their nails until it falls off, and then they might go to another nail tech. But let's say you do a very beautiful set on the client's nails, right? And you tell them, hey, you know, your nail's going to last. It's going to stay on, but it's going to start growing very long. You need to come back and get a fill. And that is why it's important that nail techs offer fill, because it's your way of getting the clients to come back to you. And that is why back in the days, nail tech always push for backfills. They always tell the clients to come back every 2 weeks or 3 weeks to do a backfill, because that is their one way of getting the clients to get back in the chair and make some more money, okay? But the true technique of a backfill is really to have their natural nails grow to the length of the acrylic. That is the purpose and the intention of a backfill. Backfills is so intense is because when the clients come back, the nails are long and you got to cut them down. You got to shape it up. And the reason why I am shaping it up right now is because I always like to get the shape out of the way, guys. When I'm doing a brand new set, I'm doing a backfill, I cut down the length. I just want to shape it up now because I know I'm going to shape it up later once the new acrylic goes on. But why not shape it now so you can have a good visual of the shape that you're working on, right? So that is where it takes so long, because think about it. The client comes in, you got to determine the lift, you got to cut off the lift, you got to clean under the nails, you got to cut down the length, you got to make sure you prep exactly the same way you prep a brand new set. And even now, after I cut down the length, I shape, I'm going to push back her cuticle because her cuticle has also grown with the nails. And my friend, that is why the preparation of a backfill is so intense. And this is the reason why a lot of nail tech does not like doing backfill. Me personally, I enjoy doing backfill because I enjoy seeing the process of my client's natural nails growing under there. Let me tell y'all something about this client right here. She's been coming to me for almost a year. And so far, she has only gotten 2 new set of nails. Between those months of getting a brand new set, she's getting backfills. And guess what? On the bottom where the length of her acrylic is right now is all her natural nails. Can you believe that? That is the intention, y'all. Y'all need to understand that. Getting nails done is not about just putting a brand new set on and ripping it off and putting a new set on and ripping it off. If you do that so consistently, high chance you're going to lose that clients for life because their nails are ruined. Imagine your nails is on with some acrylic and you're ripping it off so frequently. Why would you want to do that to natural nails? And that is why I like to do the backfill, okay? And let me break it down to y'all. All the fills that I do, I charge equivalent of a brand new set. It's because the process that I put in, it takes almost longer than a brand new set of nails. But the clients understand that because they see you perform it, okay? So as you can see, I finished pushing back the cuticles. I go ahead and rough up the nails where the natural nails are at. I put the dehydrator on, and you guys know I love using the dehydrators to get all the oil base out. I'm going to go in with the Protein Bond, which is a primer by Young Nail, and I'm going to go in with the primer 2 times, okay? And this is the easy part now. I'm telling you, the preparation takes the longest. It literally takes me 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the condition of the nails. But now that you got the preparation out of the way, it all comes down to filling it in. And which this is the easy part, because literally it took me like what, 15 minutes to place the acrylic on her nails. And that's how easy it is, y'all. But I just want y'all to understand the main intention why y'all need to do a fill is because your goal as a nail tech is really to protect the clients, you know. And when I was growing up in this industry, I don't see it like that. I just see like, oh, people get fills, but it makes sense. It makes sense why the fill was created is because why would you want a beautiful set of nails that is on the clients very well, and also you have to soak it off and you have to like really, you know, do a brand new set for no reason when their nails is healthy, in good condition. So as I am doing this backfill right here, y'all, the clients is very happy. They know, they always tell me like, oh my God, I can't believe how strong my natural nails are. Usually they're not like this. And when I do a backfill, I'm not just filling in the gap that needs to be filled. I like to just get the color acrylic or any type of acrylic that the client's using. I am going to fill it in the whole nails because I like to find that consistency on my base. You guys know that. And when I am applying the acrylic onto the nails, my goal is to create a very nice apex, but the main thing is a smooth foundation. You want this acrylic to be as smooth as possible so that it's going to make your job a lot easier filing the nail and shaving the acrylic down. You can tell how fast I am doing this acrylic refill. It's so much easier. She didn't have any lift, so we just chatting at this moment right here. You know, we just having fun, talking about life, sharing stories, gossiping, and that's what we do at the nail station, y'all. But I just want you guys to know that it is so important that we take care of the clients the right way. It is so important that we educate the clients. I don't know, there's so much nail tech out there, they just keep their mouth shut, they do the nails, and they call it a day. No, guys, don't do that to yourself. Get to know the clients. Connect with them at a personal level. Because if you connect with your clients at a personal level, high chance they're going to connect with you. They're going to come back to you. And you believe it or not, clients are willing to spend thousands of dollars on you just for their nails. And that is why you need to really take pride in what you do. You need to like take your job so seriously and let the clients know how much you love your job and let them know that you will take care of their nails the right way and you are going to make their natural nails very healthy. And that is why acrylic was invented. Okay? Acrylic was not invented just because they want extension and they want their nails to be ruined. It was invented for you to create a length that you set a goal on so your natural nails can grow to that length. So after I do the acrylic application, as you can see how easy I did it, I'm just going to go ahead and shape the nails again. And you guys are probably wondering, why am I shaping the nails again when I already shaped the nails earlier? The reason is once you apply a brand new coat of acrylic, you're more likely the shape has gotten expanded. The shape has gotten more wider. So what I am doing right now is I'm just cleaning around the edge. I'm not taking too long at this moment. It's because the shape was already there. And this nice part about this nail is that doing a backfill, the shape is already there. You just have to touch it up. I feel like a backfill, that part is a lot easier. But like I say, the preparation of a backfill is very intense. So after I shape the nails up, you know, I'm talking to client. The client's very excited. It's very beautiful, y'all. Y'all can see the shaping. And when you guys are shaping, make sure you guys are holding the nails very strong. During the shaping part, if you don't hold the client's hand very firm, high chance that it's going to vibrate on the nails when you are filing, and it's going to make the client feel very, very irritated. And you don't want to do that. You want to make this process as comfortable as possible. I know I say that in a lot of my videos, but it's really true. There's a lot of nail tech out there. They're very rough. They out there just to speed up, get the job done, and they can not care about if the client's in pain, if the client's comfortable. Everything I do on my clients, I want to make sure that I am gentle, I have it all in control. And when it comes to doing nails, guys, it's not just about the process. It's all about the technique. Let's really take a look at how I'm holding the client's hand. As you can see, I'm using my thumb, middle finger to hold the client's pinky. As you see that I'm moving the client's finger left, right, up, and down as I'm filing her nails. By having that position, you're able to control the client's hand very well. I see a lot of nail tech, they don't hold it strong. It seems like they have to move their whole body just to shift to a certain angle. Don't break your back. Don't work hard. Hold it right. And in order for you to prevent cutting the clients when you are filing, you look at how my thumb and look at how I'm holding her finger on the side. The side of her cuticle is always have that puffy skin. I use my thumb and my other finger to hold down the cuticle. As you can see, you don't see her side cuticle popping up because I'm holding it down. Once I hold it down, I'm filing the side. I'm laying the file right on top of my fingers. So I'm sacrificing my nails, my fingers, so that I can prevent from cutting my clients with the file. That is also a technique. And that is the reason why it is very hard for female nail techs to wear artificial nails, because they work so hard with their fingers that sometimes using the file can ruin their own nails because it is a sacrifice. But of course the client doesn't know that. What the clients see is that the shape looks good, you're not hurting them, and that's all they cares about. But really, if there's so much technique involved, y'all, of just holding the client's hand and filing. Same thing with the electric file. When I am using the electric file, at this point right here, the bit that I am using is a firm bit. It's not that firm, but it's also fine, okay? When I say firm, meaning it's not too fine, but it's not too coarse. It's kind of in between, okay? Look how I am holding her finger. I'm holding her finger where I can control her finger. I see a lot of people, when you guys are shifting the electric file to a certain angle, you're moving your whole body in the chair. Don't do that. Just hold the finger correctly. Rest the client's hand on your hand so that they can have a very comfortable postures. When I am filing the client's surface acrylic off, the first thing I do is I'm going to focus on the cuticles. Did you know that the electric file, the most important thing is getting around the cuticle as close as you can without damaging the natural nails? The reason why you have lift on your nails and the reason why your nails are popping off faster than others is due to this procedure right here. The electric file does a major job in terms of flushing down the cuticle. And if you don't know what flushing down the cuticle means, it means once you apply the acrylic onto the nails, around the cuticle, there's going to be some thick levels. And what you want to do is you're going to flush it down to all the way to the natural nails. By doing that, the nail is going to look very nice, and you also cleaning the cuticles at the same time you're doing that. So as I am flushing down the cuticles, I always start from the left, working my way over to the right. And that is the key to flushing the cuticle. And once I flush the cuticle, I focus on the surface. As you guys notice, when I was working on the left hand and when I switch to the left hand, you notice I start the electric file at the thumb. Let me tell you why. That is another technique that a lot of people do not understand. Do you know that as I am filing the nails, the blade of the electric file is running clockwise, okay? So what I am doing is that the powder that you're shaving off is gonna shift to my thumb, okay? So if I am doing the index finger right now, the powder is gonna be falling into the thumb. So if I was going to start that left hand with the pinky and work my way to the ring finger and to the middle finger, it's going to be harder because it's going to be covered in dust and powder. So by me reversing the fingers on the left hand, high chance that I'm not going to cover the other next finger with dust. And that is so important because you want to have full visual when you are doing this. You want to make sure that you're able to see every single corner. And guys, I'm not really shaving off a lot of the acrylic, because when I do the application, it is so smooth. I just focus on creating a good apex, cleaning the cuticles. And one last thing about the electric file, y'all. Tap, tap, let go. Tap, tap, let go. Okay? Don't hold the electric file in one position very long. The speed, the traction is going to create heat, and that is going to burn the client's finger. It is not a good feeling to get that burn sensation. So tap, tap, let go. Hold the finger correct. You see how the client's resting her hand on my hand? She is relaxed, y'all. And I'm able to move her finger any direction. If you guys are using the electric file and you guys notice that you guys still having problem trying to make the surface nice and smooth, I always tell my staff, when in doubt, buff it out. Buff as hard as you can. You're not going to damage the nails because it's already on acrylic. But when you're buffing it hard, avoid buffing around the cuticles, because sometimes when you buff too hard, you can actually scratch the cuticle and make the clients bleed. And you do not want to make anything bleeding on the client's nails, especially towards the end of the process. And when you're buffing the nails, always remember to buff under the nails. The buffing is so important because the buffing is going to create this very nice straight texture on your nails. And sometimes buffing too hard can also ruin the shape. So you got to be very gentle and make sure when you buff on top of the surface, it's left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, and go under. Do not just go back and forth so hard. Left, left, right, right. So here we go, y'all. She washed her hand without soap. We're going to go with the design. And the design that she wants 2 finger with the French, black French. And we're going to go ahead and do some outline red on the French. And the other fingers, we're going to go in with some black polish and with some blood dripping on it. This is probably like the fastest way to do a French, y'all. As you can see, I just go ahead and polish the French. And I'm going to go in with my outline stick. And I'm going to use this brush, a very nice thin brush, to brush the outline. I see a lot of people doing French different type of ways. And I have done so many different ways. But my friend, this is going to be the fastest way. I go ahead and just brush the French sloppily. But I'm going to go in with this little nice brush. And I'm just going to outline the French. And I'm going to make it look really clean at this moment. And this part right here, if you feel like you need to make the curve a little bit more curved, you need to connect the French together to make it look really nice, you can. And that is the best part, y'all. But I see so many other steps out there where you draw the A, you connect the dot. It's just too much work. Get the polish, create the French foundation, and now you just go in with this little brush. And look at that, y'all. Look how easy it is, right? To do this French. And you can make this French as curvy as you want it to be. That's all up to you based on the design. And when it comes to doing design, y'all, you know, I done so much design in my career that it's just so much easier. Nail is like an art. Nails is not about step 1, step 2, step 3. It's about bringing that art to life. And if you really agree with me, give it a thumbs up. And if you love watching what I'm showing you right now and you're learning something from my channel, please subscribe to my channel and really share this video. Just share it to someone that you know is going to help them. And again, look how I'm going to do this French. See, I'm going to go ahead and just color it in, color the tip, kind of create like a mini French. And after that, let's fix it up with the line brush. And my friend, look how fast that is, okay? That is so easy to do. And I just want to share this method with y'all because I have done so many techniques and I found this the most useful one. The clients love it. They always say like, wow, you do such a fast French. But it's not that I do it fast and sloppy. It's all about technique. And when it comes to nail art, guys, everything is a technique, okay? You cannot just remember something and you duplicate it on 10,000 clients. It doesn't work like that. Know the art, know the process, and execute it perfectly. So once I'm done with the French, I am going to go in and polish her nails black, okay? Polishing is the easy part, y'all. But polishing black is not as easy like you think. Because if you make one little tiny mistake, it's going to get on the cuticles, it's going to get smear up, and you won't like that. So what I usually do is with gel, it doesn't dry right away until you put it under the light. So what I usually do is I just kind of brush it, fill up the nails. But once I get close to the cuticle, you guys notice I spread the brush out and I kind of roll it down, follow the nail. And that is how you prevent the nail polish from getting onto the cuticles. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go in with the second coat on the French because I want the polish to be consistent. Okay, and now that you have already outlined the French, it's so much easier. You can just kind of re-outline again. The second outline is so much easier. And I'm going to go in with the same coat on the black too, you know. Once I go in with the same coat, then I can start this design that she wants it. When it comes to doing design, you guys gonna notice something that you guys gonna be using your lamp a lot, because there's some design that you kind of have to cure the polish before you move on. Like after I cure the black, here goes adding in the red outline. As you guys can see why I had to cure it, because the thing with polishing gel is that gel, the longer you leave it on the nails, sometimes it shifts, and I don't like that, because when I am doing nail art, I just want things to be perfect because I want that art to be excellent. So what I do is once I outline the line, it looks good, I'm going to go ahead and just cure it just for safety, because you never know. Sometimes the clients get so damn happy, they be like, oh my God, it looks good. And they start swinging their hand all over the place. And next thing you know, they touch into something and you got to redo it again. And the worst thing you want to do is redo artwork, because artwork takes so much time. So once I finish the outline on the French, I'm going to go in with the blood dripping, y'all. Blood is so easy to do. You pretty much make a couple swirl and couple dots and it's going to show the blood dripping. This client's right here throughout the year, she does all kind of design throughout the theme. I was just very excited doing this backfill right here, okay? It's because I haven't done a Halloween design as much compared to those recent year that I have. So I was like, yeah, I'm really excited to do this design. So, you know, I want to take my time, do this design. But the design is like the cherry on top of a set of nails. But the main thing about this video that I want y'all to really learn is why it is important that y'all need to do a backfill. It's really to protect the client's natural nails. Wouldn't it be amazing if the clients that you have, they have zero length on their nails when they start with you, and all of a sudden months down the road all their natural nail is grown out, and the only prop that you're getting from the client is tips, tips, and tips. That is how you make money. You know what I mean? When you do good work, the client's gonna expect a good payment. They expect you to get paid. They expect their nails to look good. They want to be complimented. And you know what? They really going to appreciate you. Like, who doesn't appreciate an artist that giving it their best? You know what I mean? And that's what I love being a nail tech, is because every time I finish a beautiful set of nails and I see positive result on the client's natural nails, I always hear them tell me like, oh, I really appreciate you. I really wish, you know, that I found you sooner. You know, don't ever leave me. Those are the comments that come out their mouth, y'all. And when it comes to nail art, you know, you just got to trust the process. Just believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to take the leap of faith and work outside your comfort zone. Okay. The problem I see with a lot of nail tech, especially in nail salon, is that they only want to do one color nails. They don't like doing design because it's out of their comfort zone, or sometimes it takes them too long and they rather do the next client. But I'm not like that. I rather take my time, do it right, because I know this client's right here. She's going to come back to me for the next 1, 2, 3 years. And do you know that if your clients come back to you every single month, do you know that they invest in you for at least thousands of dollars each year? That is how you have to look at it as a nail tech, okay? They're not just giving you one service. They're giving you multiple service. And that is how nail tech makes a living. That's how you accumulate income. You don't accumulate income by taking walk-in after walk-in. You accumulate income by having a lot of return customer and having customers that are willing to do design. Because if you don't have customers that do design, you're only making a minimum money, because a set of nails, you can charge around like $50, $60 max. the design is where the money comes in, y'all. Because now they're not just asking you to do a simple set. They're asking you to be that artist, the artist that they cannot find in any other places. And that is why it's important that you become the artist nail tech, okay? Nail is a craft, it's not a process. Get that out of your head and put that into your head that nail is a craft, it's an art. And an artist always work outside their comfort zone. An artist always go above and beyond for the clients. An artist is never afraid to work outside of their comfort zone. And that is all I do every day. Every day when I have clients, they come to me, I don't know what design they want, but I should be ready for any type of design that they ask for. And my friend, that is how you become the best nail tech wherever you are. And that is how you make the money in the nail industry. And you know what? This client right here, she was excited, y'all. She was like, man, I'm feeling this set and I'm not even done yet. But I hope you learned something about my video today, y'all. I hope you go out there, take care of your clients, get their nails to be healthy and beautiful. And the main thing is, look how beautiful that set of nails. Look at that design. Look how clean. It looks like a brand new set, yo. This looks like a brand new set. And it's a backfill. All her natural nail is that length. And if you love what you're watching, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Give it a